Hi, I'm Rob Moore. I'm the current president of Affiliated Pathologist Medical Group, and I'd like to tell you a couple things about my background. I attended the great University of Duke University as an undergrad, and one thing most people my medical people don't know about me is right after that I went to graduate school of theology and tried to gain a little insight into the world, myself, the cosmos, and the divine, the divinity. Uh, After a few years of that, ended up getting a master's degree there, but decided I'd go to medical school. So from there, I went to Penn State University Medical School, and then I entered a pathology residency at Harbor UCLA Medical Center, where a number of people in our group attended. Enjoyed that very much. Went back to work in Pennsylvania for a couple of years, 3 years actually, and then came and joined Affiliated Pathologist Medical Group here in beautiful Southern California in 1985. I've always been involved in the hospital side of our practice, primarily working with medical staffs and in hospitals. Had a number of directorships at different laboratories in some of the hospitals that we've been involved in along the way, and most notably probably spent a number of years in Long Beach at the Community Hospital of Long Beach. And one of the kind of more interesting and rewarding things I did during my career was to be involved in that hospital as it went through all the machinations that many hospitals have of struggling financially and eventually being purchased by a large corporation whose strategic plan was to close the hospital. And there was quite a community backing of the hospital, and I was involved in getting that hospital reopened, and in fact was the first chief of the medical staff when it reopened, and that was a very rewarding experience in my medical career. But over time moved on from there, and am currently serving the group as the medical director at Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center in Torrance. And that's been kind of I'd say sort of revitalized my career in the sense that it's a larger facility and you just see a lot more interesting pathology, which is probably, to me, still the most interesting thing to do. But as I said, the last few years I've had the pleasure of serving as the president of Affiliated Pathologist Medical Group and working with our outstanding physicians and our outstanding administrative leader, Stanette Kennebrew. That's also been a challenging and very rewarding experience. My interests are primarily surgical pathology. Of course, I'm the medical director of the clinical laboratory, and that has its own set of challenges and learning opportunities. But my real love is to look at microscopic slides, make diagnoses, and help patients and physicians in that way. I've become much more interested in breast pathology in recent years. I had the opportunity to attend the CAP's breast predictive factor program and found that very rewarding in terms of the information and knowledge I was able to acquire there. In terms of myself, I have a relatively large family. I have 5 kids that I'm very proud of. They go from 16 to 35, 3 grandkids, 7, 4, and 2 months, and that's been probably the real joy of my life. Of course, my lovely wife, I would be remiss in not mentioning her at this point in this monologue. But let's see, things I enjoy. I like hiking. My wife and I have gone repetitively to this one wilderness area in Utah, the Escalante Grand Staircase National Monument, where you can hike in the middle of the United States for 5 or 6 days and not see a single soul. And that's a great adventure that I highly recommend to everybody. I do enjoy reading, casual reading. I read a lot of books, I'd say mostly fiction. I will recommend one at this point, Love and Honor, written by one of my fraternity brothers from college named Randall Wallace, who's also involved in movies, was the director of Secretariat and the screenwriter for Braveheart. So I recommend Love and Honor for you readers out there. Also enjoy golfing, but I'm relatively poor at it, and I hope one day to be as good as my associate Al Yamamoto, but I'll probably never get there. I'm sure I'll never get there at this point.